This one is a bit different than what I'd usually done. I used kind of what could be an alternative surrealist technique. I was actually crying at the time in response to a song I was listening to that reminded me of my stepsister who passed away. And so I let the tears fall onto the page, blended them a bit, and then painted around the tears and then sort of went from there. So it was a bit like some of the surrealists used a candle to burn onto the page and then painted around that, which is one of the first techniques that I used. So rather than use the flame, I used essentially what is salt water, which I guess you could liken to a form of alchemy for my sadness. And what it ended up being is like this sort of chicken griffin type thing at the bottom. Somebody standing on them, and then there's like holding the crescent moon. There's just a close-up on that face of that creature. And there's sort of like flecks of gold and green, etc., and a bit of red in their body. There's just a focus on their little chicken legs with what looks a bit like a lizard on the left-hand side. Some people / lizards off to the left as well, popping out. And this other person, which might be another chicken, on top next to this sort of crescent moon with a person in it holding a crescent moon. It's interesting, I just looked it up. I was thinking, obviously, the griffin was associated with mythology, but I was thinking perhaps like Roman and Greek. I didn't realise they were also associated with Egypt. So I came across, this is Wikipedia, Tash, meaning terror in pieces, and Sefer Seraph, meaning fiery one. Interestingly, Tash has also been applied to Osiris. I think there may be parallels with the phoenix, new resurrection concept. But what I'm taking away from this is that it was Osiris's fault that I was crying, which actually makes sense. The song was Forever Young, and when my stepsister died, we went for a meal afterwards. That song came on the radio, and it made us all cry because obviously she died young. Obviously, Osiris was cut down in his prime too. So there's a parallel there with grief. Thanks for listening to me rambling.